da rade ase say enen soso aye ne pena wabi ekwan foforo asan ede amaye biem nyame hira yahwefo nyina ye ne a ye wani mu akire ba bibia anumre nso ye baba be ye post covid challenges ye mental health part 2 the last 2 weeks by na mo amohwe mesre omo onyame do mbedom ye ne se omo nhyemobo so mbese ababiem omo ye nokwafo nti Omaja do mu ye nyina san babiem enam wa beboa wo enam pege ya ede brew ene me ye stand in host edema mesesara osu nti ene de me na me no ba bedi dwumadie kesi woyi ne mpabo ahyeme ti ma ye very fortunate pa se ene me ne mo ba ababeson na de me kan se enam se dwumadie sombo na ehie nti mesra se babia wo bia no me pese o like me dwumadie ma me ne na o share na o make you comment e dwumadie kese nti ma nko anhwe to nsa fredi panyina se adwoa ama akwasi ade na ano na obisa me ho asem no enne hour of inspiration omo de nipa bia ba omo adonkoremu ebeboa wo ma ebeboa wade ebeboa wasechena ebeboa bibibia me nche hu na dwumadie ahyehye suyi media America eko enmonyamfo a enne nyame ayi adoma yensa kan mu biem na omabomudi e de akyere mu na ye wi a ye de dwumadie no ahyehye so etibede ko me right side far right owura enmonyamfo bi ho pa na omodi din enkyere mu
papa mdase nyame hira me din Kofi Frempon adwuma me ye registered mental nurse you call it in short RMN. Messiah, a member of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministry, Birmingham branch. If you are here, and I'm free.
Yami Israel. Yami Israel, if you are here, na free. Asafo no, Oma Israel, Asafo Resurrection, Oma Israel. Omwe don ba ni nyina nipa no mu 99% ewa asafonim e kire se onyame asiesie wo mo se odomo ye emwa ama ewiase nyina. Safrempon, Yami Israel. Meaning so you're very busy. Or Juma you're very demanding. Na and hour of inspiration. Which me a jemre. Na waba. Nyankopon Israel bibri. Oba ngofefo bi wa ne ho enwanwa. Ye ka so bi ho enwanwa. They just say wo ka de abura adwene so. Me ba me mo akwa ba. Echiefo chi obodi nkyere wo.
Yeah, ja. Mpacha me de Mrs. Gift Obeng. Pastor M say we share down now Bejima seat. Pastor they say I've been outnumbered, but nka ma or hanka or Becca the female perspective. Anyway, me de Mrs. Gift Obeng, me a children and family social worker, Worcestershire County Council. Me a member of this church.
Yeah, that was it. Mrs. Gift Obeng for the ozo ti di ni kra no say ye ho won ejam say oh wan ye mo akwaba Yamisha pa as a family woman any your demanding work na wutimi je ni nyina ho e de base o san besom community very bibia mentimi ebura adwene so nyankopon enhyira wo se ukunu ama akwan na na memene pa samri doctor ni kunu ya doctor Obeng Doctor so baby are free bia no ya ochia wo
me ba sesia
so ba sesia apostle so ayire ade Mrs. Juliet Frempong Mrs. Babia ena me mini wagya dada say omra no besum community no mani aso na nyame enhyira Mrs. Juliet nyame enhyira bebri afemi wo enmonyamfo bi wa ha de kwasem ni enye se mejeju omoso omose fata se me yi omosa Bible cross and fanny dear maddy and idie eseno. And tia de idie bawom. When Monyamfo bu a branch here, very enterprising young man, or do radi, or do community, or do nipa, or you're very busy person. Senya mama Sarah, any unyamia donwa, nkawunyano. Papa mwakwa ba meba.
Yeah,
Bodiche I reform me.
Amen. Amen. Fanya mnyanishao, midasi pa, and so say. Me joining. Say for the last best 4 weeks now, I've been a regular member here.
Yes.
Now I don't any more and I assume so. Miss Menya
Amen.
And I don't take it for granted at all. Amen.
But
me didn't Frank Kweku Jew. Now I don't know frame me dissolver.
Bragging.
And you know,
Dissolver.
and you
Dissolver.
dissolver. When it comes to chemistry, name Martin, Nyamiadum. What don't you? Oh, man, it's me. It dissolve it. Me train Granada now. Make a drum so me didn't dissolve. Yana, say what do you dissolve?
How do you dissolve?
I dissolve mathematics. Yeah, universal solvent. So. Amen.
Amen.
But me ba sorry, Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries, Birmingham branch. Is it Apostle Kain? If you hear, now Apostle Asama me din ba kwa. As any Queen anai to me, I from Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank.
And the
Frank.
Mia. Amen.
Nyamishramu bebre say ene mama esa akonya we no kwasem nie. Eye anwaho a ema yen. Say wo nipa bi sei eto na ase a eye nhira. Enye Bible no a keke but onyame nam na dom so asan di nimdie awura mumu. Na de meka ni say emere we mu no. Ye hia say de onyame de adom ankra bia no yeso betima hye ama binom aye nhira. Enti de nyame de awura mumu no wanfa awura mumu ama mo nko a. Minim say omo mu tie mu ne. Omo mu tie mu da bia no. Ebe hye omu nkran. Ebe ye nhira ama wo mu. Ene ye trichi bibi. Ya to the say mental health. No kwasem pa ni say ya ade a edinya. Me ni broni bi hyiai. Na o ye menyonko o ye si obeye CCTV e wo ya sori. Ana me ni pia bonche akoto material bi ene ehun sa ambulance. Che no ka kire me say, Pastor, do you know say ambulance where ekone unim de ekoye. I say, what do you mean? Mark, and also ambulance we see gina wo mo ne ebiso mo so mo ko hina. Ko bi an mental adire no mo ko fa no. Na COVID e ba ye no. Enipa bebre anya saa ohaw ne amane. And I'm so, are you sure? I say, yeah. No, she say all kire niemem. Me ho poye. Enu na e ka makoma say, me hwehwe mo kire akwan. Na de mo nso nyame de adum no maba be hye. Ye ya sofo yi. Manch me and share niema we a many pa hunu edi ni nyina ye mpai bo spiritual nko a eniema ebesei. Eti wa wo hwe ye ne. Ebese onya mbre enyi wafidie no ento ba bia mesrew. Memfa nko ba bia nkosire hehehe. We eyade a ebeboa wo ne wabusua. Bepese o like na wo share na ma comment emame. Be opa Fabra live. O de bia wonti ase no de ba me phone so a mekan a kire wo mo na omo a kire mu nyame enhira wo. Sabrin po memra wo so. Ene ye to adwumadi ana no ye bedi ye ne so. Ye mental health. Na answer no me be busa say ye community be ka ye community mu a yen as ye ethnic ye free ye background ye dasronko ye nya abrofo ye nya India fo nti ye ka say ye kamese ma ye community na hwe dodo pa ye community yi mu no ye ka mental health a ugidi so mo ti ase na mo gitum se ewo ye mu.
Papa mdase. Say ye nti ase wo saade no ye very limited.
Okay.
Esan say ye nyintum na wohwa ba bi efire kura no anyama bi we start tete ho no. Inse so be pa no aduro no ye se bia ye ba yi ye se enso na nya ba yi abrabo mu nsem ne anyama ekoso ama nipa no wontimi and perform life to the best of his or her ability. Enti afen so ade ba ko say ya na si afen say oh put yourself together and move on. It's not that simple.
Put yourself together and
move on. Just shake it off. And
don't shake it off.
And
it's a very common way, sir.
Okay. Even I think I have crowned one more that kind of attitude and perception. Or rather than me radio me care muna a consultant mom and on young doctor. Now he was going through some depression, very hard time. Okohu doctor no okohu GP no a onene di nkomo wi a GP say oh just put yourself together and move on and or call back okwa and adene it doesn't just go away until na e ha no okohu another GP we nya we de onya da agene ne trance e take ni through e ma a chire no okọ medication so kura ya just kakra bi also taking na de ne ko from that time no he was able to put himself together because of the help no nya na yanso ya de no ye ni ho nkomo okofa bakura say we weak and I say sabe I have say environment in any you go through is different from FA.
Okay.
FA, I would say, sir, it's like we are each other's keeper. We be a next door neighbor crowd to me say, "Utimi who say hi." I will be answering in bottom. Into your problem, no, you share honey enka. And as I make us say, "Oko counsel." If you say, what is wrong with?" And any pan be brains who say, "Oka who wants some there's a stigma to it. A idea mental health obi and surprisingly, no, a nipa 1 in 4 people at any point in their life no mean as a problem nibi. Enti adi enti na so a year enti menka ho asem. And then any boundaries so obi atiminya bi sika ni batiminya bi hia ni batiminya bi to say obi a we active crowd timinya na obi atiminya bi enti am say
Apostle me room kakra bi na ha na me rafi let's sign to asubie ma me asema ba mam o say 1 in 4.
Yes, Papa.
Fine. Medical chimika say yade bi wo ho a say cancer. Wo ye den ya bi wo mu. Ye cancer moja na wo ye mu no. Na ye den na mental health no. Ye timi also agitu mu say obi a obi.
And I make us say in I go through life and I question why we Papa.
Ma wie me be say wo kire na mam kakra ma me say 1 in 4. Number say say e bibia e run through your blood. But what me be say wo kire mu ye. Good.
I'm say a study or more and this resource. And I think so no the near my course on so many. It be a big cry genetics, it be our family moon and it me but be one so upbringing who go through some stress be an trauma be in your lifetime. And now dear inti I dare be to me remind you I don't know no. I feel not support to be anywhere na nema inti obia timinya bi said music no and bibi na also na it can happen to you at any point in time. And I recently because lockdown here by as nema bebre na me read bibi no am say I'm say by June no nanka ye lifted lockdown no say amount for mental health improve here kakra because enipa they were all sort of isolated obia unya obi na di nkomo na nem say franka sorry ayebe you know in this service therapy just engaging with people and I say oh share problem and no problem crap say it's
coming together.
Yes and it here adwuma cry here papa say o kwadwuma na say good relationship with the people that you are working with and yes you can per se but that thing can keep you going enti a big thing and obia so ebetimi anya and I'm a part of life. It's like physical health problem obia betimi anya enti ase na osi enya yetimi hunu say ade na happen ye di ho nkomo na ye nya help ho na yetimi move on in life na ye nyina yetimi
Ye ni hu nkomo na ye hwese e benya help ye ni hu nkomo
enti say the obusa na ye nti ase ya na say the way esi ho no ye njem fan say a big problem but the hard ones ye be hunu say a problem no na bia aye too late.
Okay.
Na fi nema
na adwene Mrs. Papa say ye ni hu nkomo ye ni hu nkomo na ye mpe solution ye biribia so bi e was a challenges na otimi hunu ana odi hu nkomo.
Papa me da say on say you can't last time you can you can stress.
Okay.
See, stress is a huge start. I say stress and anxiety. You can't stress it appears in different forms. And it can be something very minimal, something very little. You're even stressed about new bedichna. Obi or while you're stressed about Tatario, but like they have so many clothes there. Want to mean to see something to wear.
No, when you're stressed.
Yes, they're not able to regulate their emotions. Obi or while you're stressed. To say, send your share me, add in a papa share me, sir. Dano asimbi ya mekai watiana. Like little things. It starts like that. It started with stress. Now, if you're not able to manage that stressful situation, then you go through maybe anxiety. Then you're anxious. I don't know yet a higher level of. I say you are quite anxious. Like it's all those little things. Then after then you go through depression. Then you're like, oh, zonked. I say, oh, say, dear, oh, send your papa see share me, dear. Ubekum na no asem na me kan na what's ya. Nano ebi cry, me nimikunuku, you know, crana. I figure then you start, then things like you will get fixated on the negative things, the worst possible scenario. I mean, send your papa share me, you'll be me free sorry. Or you me free sorry, musu are mean to me. Like, you think you get fixated on the very worst case scenario. It's so unrealistic. Say, you can never even in the normal mind. Well, when I say the normal, it's debatable, isn't it? But I will say the normal mind wouldn't think. Say, see, I would argue, say, oh, papa fana. But Obia or what that situation, wouldn't think it like that because they're not able to. They're always fixated on the negatives. Now, Papa can same be about. Ubisa said, may your baby with you. Sometimes your team and our relationship with people. I would argue, say, maybe maybe our relationships in general. So, relationship with food, relationship with people, relationship with work. Nina causes all these little anxieties that generates into stress and all these things. And when we come through to a relationship at Yema, obana sebi or learning difficulty. Papa, last time we didn't touch on that. I think that we talked about postnatal depression.
That's right.
But wuna or learning difficulty, Papa, it's such a huge thing. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Especially, they take it differently. Once they send your papa, you man up and then you put yourself together. But Obane, you say, hey, how is my child going to be like? There are sometimes you even worry, hey, Namiwa, what will happen to Akurei? Hey, na why na behwe na mame? Hey, inti ninyi na se wuni Christoa. You will go through a lot. And this child is living with you for the rest of their life. Imagine the number of years now, wuni akra na betina say nyamia shirana say ana nyamia ma so ubedi 80 years. Now akra na so wuni na betina. You will have to go through this for the rest of your life to think. And that is, I don't even know, it's undescribable. I couldn't describe the amount of stress and emotional imbalance that you go through having a child with special needs. It's such a huge thing, Papa. And you also think about, oh, I'm for Becca say, yeah, and he'll be Becca say, a droben I may know me, yeah, and now Bonibia me, yeah, and ya may punish me, especially in our Christian community. Bonibia me, yeah, and ya may punish me, and now, oh, na, ebia, obia, like it all comes into, and Oba, sorry, because oh, now Obeya, you say, you know, I feel now be ansana na, who be na uchreni muse, oh, me Benny, what nina, it's such a huge part of, you know, mental health situation. Na ebi kra na ne bana any learning difficulties, but ebi na ne bana ye sebe akra boni. Bi ebi no onum no boni, ebi no ye obaswa, wasi kwan bi soa. And the judgments are your community, not the young any papa say no because oh ne mama auntie tini but papa obi any wo be bompire say I know better ne ba se ko yes adewe but ni nyina mu no ye ka say oh one tete ne ba ye one you say ni nyina affects our mental health immensely.
Thank you very much. Ni nyina affects your mental health immensely. Na me be say me call apostle wi na me ba say me busa apostle asembi. Mental health. The same baby, my busa asem we na me hear more. E wo yen community no. Ye jitum. Ye fan say yade. Because me wonu say ebi wonu say e basa ebi wonu say the lifestyle na change. Ebi wonu say the lifestyle na change. Na nka ebi a me pe bi oba me sese me ho. They say crowd them in pemi hubim. But what I say, men pemi hubim, or no hunisa. Men pemi hubim. It's no so piabon chin crana. Excuse my language. No hunsa na or dear pie. Think and say, eh, be cry, yes, ba. Yamasum padie. Nyam was see. I me build it BBC BB. enti pasa ofi say the lifestyle esa say the wokan e bia na atade no ego bebre afi de duru ba bia no yi bia hye na ono a de din bi ato situation na e twa no ho e hia no ofi say apostle pasa say nipa we no e kwan ba ne ye be fo ye be wunu say bibi chia
ya no
person ye kodipa because your society no ya dwene say this thing no en work wo ye mu ba me so me hunu say e work pa
and man bi wa papa just say wo Obeng nipa no
okay
pa na abehunu
okay
nantem enti say Obeng no na hunu so no want to hu na more because they say it doesn't just shake itself off, it doesn't go away. Enti say to hu na more a obetimi dia live the rest of your life now be live normal life in sa say no wanti ya na say the yesi hu niam bi no fan say so obi kura me fan say dressing na change utum say ada say o maso too much and I say o pia bonti afedi on kai kura no niam bi a build up over time
okay
and na kofa sad na na ya na if very few people no metimi agya tum say the o ka kire me say ye no kure because if he say it's normal the me ya me de me hu but who also on the two teams that be and you say na dressing also be our master the quabontain but if crana is summer time we bonds now what is no den jacket na that gugu so one who say
boot nyina okay
men can say obi or dresses say bia was
no
fashion
yeah fashion
obi wa fashion but who una oni na mka who woni ne tino aben no na bonu say no enyama e wrong na abekomu no na mo yes mo help mo hwe help na obi didn't trust ya expert and professional didn't trust no busa na nyama bia bom say they are things joining together nti ya na ye embrace sa nyama no ye trauma na ye too late nti na meka say ye nka ho asem but e ba say ye ka ho asem na ye support each other na ye for the right help afi ade no anka ye kakra enyini na be problem kese na afi na abeya ade normal bibia betumi adwuma betumi ya adwuma ye live life to the fullest of the best you can na ye ni hu enkomo ni ampe hu muaye bia afi be hu na afi agency mo na too late no cross still help but it sounds as stigma na nyama bia sabi obi okra na office say me ko can say ya e be affect me bia madwuma pe ana bibi
okay
hey because there was a time when me training na obinya depression very very low and say he has lost interest in life nothing moved the person no more different treatment but ko na electrical mo de shock brain no friend ECT electroconvulsive therapy actually it's like two ions a secure proper part say electrical shock it worked. I didn't know how intimate no now I was quite skeptical about it and I'm saying it's quite inhuman na me things are actually no better as me fans papa e kura aka me more we ni en twa me more no me whole body be prama na ya na this e ko twa more no why should I not let that happen nti sad no ni e fin say enye say nipa combat na ma nipa timi enya no de no ma me hu obi a wa komu ama it was completely out ya woni mu biem nti nyama ne nketenkete ye hunu ne etu ho anamo a ebeboa ye rather than say betra wa ma na ye too late na me can say enya mental health me can say mental health obia no just a mental health problem help right. Mental health like ability to realize potential na work cope with the stresses of life not live with the best of life or contribute to your economy your community but the mental health problem here where certain things come in the way of life na fe enyama also otimi ye obi wakra dey anger so obufu na affect your relationship with your people how you go on with life then there have to be something to do with about it if you are fear ade ye nyina wo fear papa say bia say o call interview obi call interview na say ono a wakwa bia ansa no be wura interview room no say nka camera down so na ye hwe na copy na dia say this is the way you were behavior be surprised. You go through stress for the fact that they will call interview near that. It is normal thing I go through life. But if it's getting in the way of life, then relationship in Yama also now see 200 amount. It's only my dressing crown when they say the AC corner. I'm say enko ya. I see 200 amount. It can be anything that you be who and make a warm a ben opano. they should be able to pick it up, and we get the help.
I mean, Israel.
Papa medical crab account. Say or say yeah, you in chain, but sometimes who
Yeah.
wow, who go through
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah, sometimes what you will say, na kane me pa na me ti say nka me nyani say. But the thing is, near money problem then say it's not the problem itself, it's the lack of solution, isn't it? It's the fact to say, mean to me, nye honshi. Because, yes, inti, onim se, senye me suni, senye me didi too much, and I senye me didi, and I say, senye bibia, se me fahui. This is not me. But onti me control, onti me nye honshi. Inti na otewa, na ya, no ye.
Na ya na ugusu awo ye na aye big.
Exactly.
It's no said the apostle can say who you be Obeng.
Yes.
You can be a help.
Yes.
O factor in.
Yeah.
Obetimi aboa say nipa no. Abusuafo dwumadia ye di ne na mental health issues. It's a friend our join here near. For our feed no etu ya me pese o like na o make you share na o make you comment. Na de can you say ade we bribia. Or so wa de bia self examination. E wi ase o sese no. Utimi self-examination ma wo na ana partner oba ukunu weyere na checking niema around. There are more to say. Men ko ba bia minim say unso de ebebem. Make you comment bibia athrobra ye be you ano. Say the bibisa ne say students of today me do mu gina ama the young men of today the youth. Obatina obi astabo ne ho anyo obi ne kun no. Obatina obi aye ne hu sei obatina obi aye ne hu sei ofi se ne nyina the causes of the mental health and say eno related to another thing.
When you show before me ba eno so no na apostle ne anti air can say me na also can say I didn't starting kitten. It could be something so minute, but when it's me a manager, then it leads into something so big. I feel a bit too difficult to or challenging to to manage it. A typical example is say obiaye baby. Na odi show trima na one fanche. Unforgiveness.
It will cause harm.
Oh yes. One fanche. Afi hu ni pana na afi na sign air trigger. That's try we show. Because ade no nka ade wo ka betim de ache. Wo de mpedifo say wo de asem cha na won fa bibia nche. But de bi ho no mo na why obi ade ama na hyewa ma afi de after wontimi emfa nche bio. A typical example is Esau and Jacob. Jacob akwaje Esau ni nua no birthright. And papa Esau in one way or the other no one fan channel. Okaje so or the channel but one fan channel. The me who say one fan channel say unim say Esau echo ne family and I say bia ne man a okoko create and was the Edom. From Edomites. The Edomites are always at enmity. They are always at enmity to the Israelites. Because unim say or the twice wa maneko for me or nebusium and in mind so. At a point in time, nanka Israel for free Red Sea. More we are was call the promised land. The next place and also call after Kadesh Barnea was saying komo ebefa Edom. But this is them. Am I drew saying ka ohene no mpokra na oho no mpokra na omko kesere ne say ohene ka boa yen sabe no say na ka bia Esau ni ho no mo but ade na atere oho no mo amana the roots asem no work no
yeah sana Hebrews 13
that's right
osema munya bonwena akoma said
Esau
that is what the root of bitterness
is so ade na atake roots e wo mo but there's something anka bia nkomo manage ya enka and lady into that. It's a idea also say obi aye obi facha no obi on so around so me dey but me remfida odi ache no but still another so woni munti hu nipa no pe na
the causes of it no
oh yes
na one problem mama
oh yes na fe one kasa etiu now one hwe ya na a lady into something so big I went me a manager and say idea also hwe so obi utie me na so obi aye obi bia minu ya fache no na wo de asem cha na wo fa bibia enche wo de cha wan kasa no wo de ache no it helps you, it releases you from all these mental problems bia will be go through. Sometimes obi metie obi say also kwakoda or make sure say or the idea ni kunu anase bia na busuani anase obi a odi aye bibia odi aye ne bia ebe che no ansa na akwa eba saa eboa o ma wonya enough sleep yes a wo hodmo anase wo kai a obu ansa afi wankasa no untimi enna wonya insomnia untimi enna. Now coming back to papa o question I will be saying no em say the children of today or the youth of today I've been working with them for the last best 15 years. They are so a big of a complex, sort of, creature to deal with. Because any be brain, first of all, it could be from the family, and then once the family is affected, then it leads also onto the children. Now, one of the typical examples, social media,
okay,
it's a necessary evil. It could help you. So then last week, they kind of to help you to really find a job and sort of interact or to get friends. But in one way or the other, it could also lead into something so big. Wouldn't make us say something a school you're dealing with so much is what we call sexting.
Sexting.
Yeah.
Good.
Sexting is like say obi obi
parents the munchie ni o si bibi the sexting.
Oh yes. Sex, yes, I test it. So profanity. Obi attest it. Some be a nude picture be a or. And what happens is like say be a boy and a girl be a mako out. Now it be a in one or the other and a boy and a girl no a picture, the nude picture. Na be on an ejai. Or honwana fe what test ya come will be for.
Oh.
This is a big issue that we are dealing with in schools. And oh yes. And
it's a police crab
oh yes. And it's difficult to really take it out. And when you are so attest your command in you and a downfall. Now we so attest your command in downfall. And basa so bana it's difficult for that person to come to school again. Adamagino. And it could cause the person to even cause suicide. It's a really, really big issue that we have to really deal with. So I make and crowding who's they are not able to manage it. Our age group of secondary school time to sixth form, but they are not really mentally sort of mature to deal with this issue. Even crowds oh yes, it's even difficult to deal with. These are some of the things and crowding go through. The day-to-day activities of Moko is really affecting them in one way or the other. And in dealing with sabi a bit to me and manage it.
Abaso, ufi se parents no omobo or ebo mama based on the say canon. Are they open to them? Omo hunu say ana parents na nkasa enso ye a bit ignorant about this ana. Because they wouldn't know. Untimi nchire.
Oh yes.
Adia wouldn't know. Echina mi busa wo ne bebre say your community no. Omoji ade we tum ye nim na ye gitum ana. That's the problem because ade wo kan ekwan be so ene e be fa abranche bi atro bibia ba misisi ase. The ono so woni say parents are not open up to their children and they have become vulnerable and victim to this. Ekwan be so na ade a wasua huni obetimi aka bibia fa parents aboa.
Em say e wo say ye nim kra no. You have to let them feel free and tell us about what they are going through. Most of the time, I think they are more with social media than with the family. Almost free school, but we are because now almost every house, there's Wi-Fi, and once from iPad to phone to laptop,
PlayStation and stuff.
This is why all these things are popping up. Like Uber and BB are popping up. I feel if you know how to go on about it, it's also another thing because it's like. This is what I'm used to every time when I'm here. Now all of a sudden, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. I was saying, you feel free. Some parents are good. They are able to relate very well with their kids, and the kids they can talk to them freely. But most of us, I was saying to me, I keep but you know, soon a nancha say, and just a timid dedicated time, yet me no mudi come, I'm feel free. Yet me go on, yet me say we care. Sabi, so background van say, well, maybe I drew and Pempen, so be also to me, obi ehu no boyfriend and say bibi. Also, he has to be free enough to tell mama, ebia madam fusi say, fan bra fie. When should they be hey. Into one country. Yeah, one country into they have their own stress that they go through. Hey, one more exam pressure, one more this cyberbullying, one more all sort of things that confront to one more. Into one money and sharing into no, a basa affect you on performance. They are more even they almost for friends with school rather than a home. And so come bank because the team who said the so you bush how school is going, how things are going to. Yeah, we are not much in tune with the Quran. Into no one related, and woman so they can share. And I call us and it's almost a country, and coming back to your culture, your community. So, how do we embrace these things about this mental health issue? Also, who say, we are in Rome and we have to do what the Romans do. Also, your Roman Quran, the TV support them. The Bayer Yapan say, Obaba Jinsamu. Nafe, after our person, 2 1 a mono, now you're too late. Into also a team no more relate, a team more who say we are there for them, almost feel free, no more share their concerns with them. Some of us cry, even parents, even young. And this is where we go. And when what you hear from the teacher about your child, you know, if you are not comfortable with it, we have to move on it. We have to take action. Into who say, young Quran, you know, what that kind of bond or relationship, because goes through like this lockdown we buy. One you be a parent, you know, there are some parents that locked down in your time, or Mokrano, nothing, or Mokojumamo. In Kurano, no school, nothing. It's internet. And untimin quabontin could diagro. Internet, and Yama go through come from the internet about Majum. It's too many. Once in a while, be on Makako, dear Namoje, or TV. There are times that we sit down, we watch a movie together. But having said that, you know, if I make us meeting Bibia, equals to my life, now I'm lying. And you was a who said, maybe small things you're picking very early, depending on our relationship with them. A babwa. We need to be up to abreast with the time. And who's there? And Yama was here near to support and Cora. A babwa, by bedrooms are more free, no more. They are of age and also lead their own life. And enough, you assume you say, the way that we should do. Oh, in terms of Medasi,
Pam or the Kakre.
I mean, over. I'm sure I'm saying an apostle canoe. Now, a student are all my class. I mean, I've monitored the person. They say we have to monitor and then check the students. And as I check the attitude. I've seen say a bar. I mean, a very bubbly person, but at a point in time, Oba not need at the table. So, our class. So, I mean, as a free person, I really went to speak to him. I'm not kasa and business. I didn't know there be a bar no order, but no on Tessa. Not them so on Nantem. I'm saying why? I didn't know on Nantem. No, so ne mami ye juma up to base 10, 11 ho. And san waba. Now, also or manage fee. A crabby a base 10 year finance year 10. I mean base 14, 15. But also no money manage fee until sending my baby back.
Okay.
And I'm saying how? No, so yes. Because ne ma mean kwan or first now more papa no come who are no ye juma. But ne say ni ma men kwanes is the oye juma. In this case, no, so ni ma me ye juma more, so be betimi ahwe fie. In fact, a bomb we say akra say be onyi bebre na ye man e take sa responsibilities e wo fie. I don't see no on nantem.
Sorry, manage fee. What does it mean?
Manage fee. They say be or younger siblings. It was so real ma mother. Ebi also ye aduane ma wo mo. Ebi one or two things.
That's right.
Be no managing home.
Now, unim say ma me so ba na se bia on hwe time akra so kwa akoda. That's one thing I say parents are very mindful of. Ye hwe time akra ne beda. I make sure say JD obede bia me ne kokobom pa ya ansa na wada. Even though odane dem me make sure say me ne akobom pa ya ansa na wada. Me make sure that ansa na me kwakoda amada. That is one thing because be on man kra na ija omo a. When you say incredibly bit na sia to be say 3 a.m., 4 a.m. No mo na ye. But who know or send a phone or use the phone. I send the bottom. If you on a tablet, no or book game, be on a game no, but be on anything we funny. But game no, but so best 4 a.m. and son of a it's about I affect you mentally. Because the more I own non-terminal, the more I affect the brain. More especially in crown. That's why a friend said medical science we need at least 8 hours of sleep. A boy say a bit reset the brain upon all the tiredness and all the stress that we go through in the course of the day. We need to be relaxed in the evening. So be a bit more refreshed in the morning. These are some of the things that are affecting crown so. Pacho.
Yamisha. Man kacho. Na me besem busa sa gift asem bi e wo die dem no. Onyi ni say can say students me use students ma the youth of the day. Eniema na omo namu no. Onyi ni say parents no some of us the cause of it. The enchi ameka sa say me ready comments eba. Branch be say nkoda na bi o university. Some of the parents even doesn't know the courses that they are doing. Not even talking about Enyamana or Como school. No. And or you're very vulnerable on true age, you know. On say Casano. Also, some of them are very immature. Exactly. They can't control the trouble that they are going through. And on the initial hand, ma wonya boafo. Sanya many no the unnecessary tension and pressure. But some na be a parents, you know, you're open to. It's when you say, yeah, no, yeah, sooner, yeah, man, kodan, a problem. No.
Papa Medase. One thing at the BA, na a woman meet him, and I say, what the people around me, and I will be a minimum team, they say, I am very conscious to say, me manini, intimini,
yes,
or munini,
that's right.
But me what. My dream is say me ye woman me nya wadamfo. For now, yes.
And your friend?
No.
Okay.
Inti me ni wini friendship relationship where ubet me akwa share them no what to punum because say you feel say you are at the age I mean to me ma with them. No. I take my kid's phone before at 6 o'clock. I was send me your phone.
No,
oh yes. Me na me tia bill like.
Oh, the people and found a below.
No, Papa, look. What they starting on, that is where it's going to end. My kids know, says 6 o'clock. So I don't even talk about it. And I'm not a strict mom. I'm such a, excuse me, a very laissez-faire.
And yes, me believe, and I'm taking
the
but a part of the rules.
Mama will say, I can't give you nothing but the knowledge I made amount. And your minim says, oh, mammy, my dream will be, no, mammy, bar, what dream will be. And it's the idea for you. I sit down with my kids to give them reasons as to why they need to do the things they do. Men can't say, Fabra, na men Fabra. If you may explain it to you, you will be conscious. I said, no, it was a medical because it will be beneficial for me. Oh, yes.
Sir.
Oh, Papa. Papa dear. Papa dear. Yeah, now, oh, yeah, very. But, yes, go and read your book, 6 o'clock. I did the next day, no, be our funny phones, no, they are school. But 6 o'clock, what they remember her? Like a me dying, like me near magum, ebi am in pabwa or me way or me I check in with my 14-year-old. How is your mental health? Nana, mental health.
So I intrude on my privacy.
What? Na me need privacy. Like our community, no, Papa. We don't have. Dear now, person me who are. Private. Apart from sex, nudeness, no. That is the only thing at this point private to you. And I will make a conscious effort not to, intrude in that way. But I will remind you where you want to shave because I don't want any smelly situation. No, I will tell you. But within that, I make the space. You don't, private.
I like this.
Yeah, and you're private. Why we need to be able, I talk about, me buffer, me share on the phones, or more on your mooding come if it's unhealthy, nano, me share back on that language, wasn't right. Let me say, hey, I didn't bring you up like this. I said the language, or you, so I'm saying, away free here. don't talk like this. It wasn't nothing harmful. But I like say, oh, woman, he will not use that language. But just to fit in, no, so uses our language. And I get it. I am a 21st century mom, but I'm also a Christian, which I am very solid in my identity as a woman of God. And so I impart them to that. Now, back to what you said about say parents no yenima. Papa, now, what ya walk crap, Papa, and I say, you buy, I say, ye need manual, say, oh, where you say, was so you say, where you say, was so you say. So we are only working with what we've been told, what we've read, what worked for other people and what didn't work for others. Until we are solely reliant on our knowledge, and sometimes that is not what it is. That is not what the children need. Mami bi wa hwa na dwen say well me de wako university, and which is why I maybe say akra na die na oye. I don't think it's a we a single mother. I am such a so wo mama mani ye bibia. You are not doing anything supernormal. I mean, your friend a child labor, but let the child see as to why I was so boa mama. Because I'm on my own, I've gone to work. But
extreme. Beyond the time, I was all that.
Absolutely, I was coming to that. Absolutely, but in that time, maybe my parents no problem. Say on share as to time that, which means that it affects the child. But Papa, obi said be one school, onim the essence of. And then yes, one school like oni no you didn't go school no. Ni mama ni papa mahoda. But they excelled, and it didn't affect them in any way. But here, Yaba Brochi, I was so kosho ba school. Catch your mama, Ebi I'm a person kawuba be share near me and I say what I'm learning because for all you know your mother doesn't know. Onim say was so or tie bestra. Onim say ebi kro nima. Or was shift one qua, unti mean to sa school fees no or sa inti. Let's not hold our parents. Let's not give them a sense of guilt. Okay. That is me.
Okay.
Oh, let's have this open conversations about why we need to do the things we need to do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Na ebia nipa no oyabofra onyan dru. So benya nimdie bi say. Or say me approach mam. Yemfa ne say or 10 years, 11 years, 12 years.
Right.
Onyini bebre oni nimdie de o kanu abofra or 18, I was starting university.
No, Papa. I think, sir, it starts from infancy. It starts with our relationships with children. Say, you know, I start here. Me sure say you may. In fact, in Cranon, no more bang you, Papa. But a drew baby, meeting you, what can I say?
And could any be your wa? Or mobile fear? Or the America. That look what I did in school.
I know your time was so.
Osapa or the bar, and I know ya, you know. A building free.
Fine.
But when me feel say if you be, there is no friendly or parental atmosphere.
Yeah.
But if you very grimace and you do
right.
tension feeling.
Right.
Say one to me and be a open relationship with a friendly atmosphere na.
Right.
Dia wokano. Akoda no kra ba wa na osuru. On say o papa bi yo wa wo ba omuna ne ba no. Ono so onkasa wo. Ese de na wo kan ohunu sa play no ewo na ye cheba ntima no ye ne ye papa mu obefra akwasi kitwa bra be konsenso bra me sa o che say but others so fro abo and now of bibia ni wa me go school sa be papa ma be school hoda. You see what I'm trying to say? Ebeye den na machimi akọ nche say ene kura ye PTA nche bra bi e ma me ne ko ni nyina. So what I'm trying to say here is say me feel said the burden of some of the youth no accumulated to a fear openness.
And Papa me know ya dream, but what I'm also trying to say.
I mean chowa no mame nko emra meta maso e koje enkracho aba me ba and me know the be pim so pa busuafo and them one nye na ye me ba no ye no mo nyina ye dey aba pim so nyame hira. Don't go away me da sepa.
Say ye busue achadia sonko asum ye bu ye pa ɛne ya pomuden enti na sesa wo de nice sunflower oil ɛnyɛ waduane na boa wa pomuden ɛyɛ cholesterol free ɔbɔ adeɛ nuane nnuro te sɛ vitamins ni omega 3 ahyɛ mu ma be sɛ wo de nice sunflower oil yɛ aduane si hɔ a ɛnna anwapa a ɛsɛ sɛ abusua biara de yɛ wɔ aduane kae sɛ apomudi amapa biara hyɛseɛ ɛne aduane pa
Oya.
Nice sunflower oil ɛyɛ bedi anko udi baako a ubedi saa aduane pa nko a
Good afternoon to you all. Wherever you are watching Moni's Kitchen, it's your one and only. No size of Moni's Kitchen back up. No size. Well, number one, me patch on Moni's Kitchen, a African Caribbean grocery shop. The open wa Ghana shop will be a me patch on Obefia, Ubenya Bista, ya was 67 Waterloo Road, Smetic, Birmingham. Postcode near B664JX. B664JX. Miss telephone number is 078 78074752. Ebusia for the open wa Ghana shop will be ano. Oba Moni's Kitchen na Ubenya bi ato. Edia na open any ama bebre e ofiano Ghana Milo, Ghana Nido, Italy near Mapana, ye won't pay be a biwaha, Ghana Sheto, Messia Busia for one either shadi. I am Moni's Kitchen. One chance in Bebrezua and chance in different types be out Pebiano, Obaha say Albenim be ato, Yawa Preka set, Yawa Sruisa, Rentia, Yana Ope, Bia Bebiano, Ubenya Biato, Yamisha. Back open. No size.
So what's the UK average memoha? Now when your car acquainted be your phone. And now say a docket of washowa, won't show ye. Rights claim that me a boama, what is the campaign the bray? Your UK a lawyer for it through, and I say a cuckoo down for I'll bet to me a wow up one mount. What's this with the can of a back? And one is a www.rightsclaims.co.uk. Now I fail of form. Obey to me a fray and one number ya a woofy gay. Say a cancel of flights, and now say when your flight delay for don't shremians may track 3 hours and cover via rights claims bet me a boama a handsome Jessica. Rights claims, it's as simple as that.
Hey, Abusia, meeting at the abundance campaign. Medisica and my name Busia any out of war. And what my granemu and the fa a yet tap. Sikamanie, eso, edibentia, so easy, reliable, affordable, convenience, and it's so fast. A company, and I will be fastwa, obey you so tap, Sikamanie, and money say, Ubefa with smartphone, now I download a tap, Sikamanie, and our phone, and is a walker, and need just some Cassian say, but be a will be a would to me use a yet tap, Edison Disica, echo my ganemu, ewa bra won't ya say commission free, and po a bra me me use a yet tap, Edison Disica, ewa bra min pia bonte, nemo mukai, some be use a ye promo code. It was screen so now what you send this sika Nema Busia enya £5 extra, €5 extra, and come on musika what the back on the one and to use promo code no it was screen so tap yes say Paula Mantem was saying Eddie Campo tap abba amaye Ghana for.
abusanfo nyamishra mo em se yekoje nkrato ya sen ababiem If say program we here me pa say like mommy na share and make your comment. Na mame anwo fese gift ka bibi ne ekoje nkracho. Mintwa na asem no nto hia pa etime kɔ ne nkyɛn na ɔde na asem na si amaye.
Aha papa ne na me pese me kan say ase ye ma responsibility for connection and for relationship ni nyina ye papa fo no side and our parents' side.
Okay.
But as young people, as children, we also have a responsibility. At the end of the day, you fear say because we spend more than time. Better now for the rest of our lives, whether we like it or not. How are we making the atmosphere, the relationship conducive for both of us? So you try now and then you see, okay, maybe we tried and it didn't work. But I don't want us to sit down here and say, oh, me papa, or you say, we are in a soldiering environment. I say, yet barracks in tea, na me can say, but maybe a papa no nim. Onim how to connect, onim how to build a relationship because onene papa and connect it, onene papa and build the relationship. One sonny papa one kissing da, one hugging da. Inti onim sa.
Papa no also ne bani mo anasa akoda no also papa ni.
Media, if you are asking me today, you both. You both. Menya sure say and now yet we say wo papa ne won connect kra now ka say oh da pacho me pese me no ka say because oh come me can re me at okay well that is what you've learned but me feel say yenyini kakra if we have a voice in the home environment we should be able to talk to papa I don't like and I say menya anka oba me I say menya anka ye me ko school abeba ho menya nti because all of this, so you are trying to be assertive, you are trying to be confident, and that's charity begins at home. So if you suppress all these things, then in future, but if you are able to express yourself openly and honestly, it will be good for you, and more than that, it will be good for the family because of I'm bringing up a child, or you're very confident and or you're very assertive. It's not just about parents, no, which maybe we have a greater role. But young people, go talk to your parents because honestly, they probably don't know how to connect because the internet, they don't understand the internet language. They almost want doing the same with the internet, so TV, phone, into where they no into your mechanism. But no because say, oh, and then they were free internet, and so about person income. So it's a two-way thing. Okay. I won't say it.
Me say a two-way thing, but still I'm not convinced. A two-way thing. I believe that. But the member can say, the members can say, me ko baby fufro. But the member can say, majority no. Me so me appeal to the parents.
Yes.
Me appeal say, omuntimi emma if you're any friendly as mofie. So that no, nkoda ne eba omum ebetimi aba. Na say the wo kan so nkoda ne bin anyini obani afi. Go to papa. Come ami ho. Ma metimi no waka biribi. O ma me ne be sure say pushu say for asempa ekodo. Nyami enhira pa. Okay.
Sorry na. Me mom kakra. I mean, I've had so many instances or so many cases of enkra sabi omontimi bonded with the parents, and the parents are so much abusive to a friend is enkra no. It's it's so difficult for them to really have that kind of connectivity or that relationship with the parents because what happens and I take a seed, I take a roots. It's very difficult to really take it out of the mind of the Nkrano. It's a idea. I'll say a share Sani man. Say, I mean, we have to build that relationship. It's a two-way thing. But that's right. So it is our owner's responsibility. The owner's actually lies on us to build that relationship. Make the home a home. That house now a one. Make it a home. Make it conducive for them to be able to come to you and share their problems. There are so many things I'm trying to go through in the course of the normal day, no. So then they can causes I'll be I want to see the right course. It be a exam pressure. It be on one case the peer pressure I'll go through. What cultural imbalance, cultural identity. Say be a nipa no ha, and then where does he fit? All these things are, sort of causing a whole lot of, problems all go through. But obefi na asakwa kwe hey. How do you expect a person to really build that relationship with you? It's also creates a kind of atmosphere, no. A creative atmosphere now, it will be much more easier for them to come to you. I was listening to a program this morning. Now, normally, no, be a oba na se bema. It could be in both partners. Say be a bema okwe juma. Now kwa juma, the work is so stressful. Now wa be fie ne se be a kakra a obetimi na ne yere bombo nkomo kakra. Now wa ba na fie ne yere so wa ko spend all the time e wo juma. Okwa e hokra no na obi a bo nkomo anase ho na otimi esresre. Wa ba ade ntina so no member be kasa. What bread? I mean, you want to really find time to speak to your wife. And so much. Maybe ana obema so as what friends or bands what about person why is so stressful? Oba person only kunu ekasa. But oba ni kunu so nya time mano. And the vice versa. In the same way na nkwana ko so stressful no aba. No oba or person only mami ana se ne papa bekasa. But ne papa so another thing I also here. And as be ana mami krobukra na ne papa bi omko adwuma that time. It's a idea also it's me a critical kind of atmosphere, no? So that we could always have that kind of communication. One of the things which I encourage each and everyone's home to really do it. When it comes for us to eat, I mean phones and all the gadgets inside and oh yes. It is a time, it's a family time.
Okay.
Family time, I dedicate our time not to really talk. Oh yes. Oh yes.
You do for.
Yeah.
You do for a man time who do phones when it comes to that.
Yes.
Nah. So not prepared.
Yes. That's right.
But you did cry near your phone.
Yes.
Stress.
Oh yes, Papa. Because I mean, one of the cause saying solutions to such stress in it is about really sharing human relationship. Sharing is caring. Waba na sabi enema bebre na wo utrimu ni ade what starts on obi kasa then it goes off sabi aniti na pacho
ani anache me wo kasa aboso let say sorry ye preach ye boa o
oh yes offer
mo hwela me ntumi pe mu
amen oba betum dodo ankasa because oh yes
it's true
e betum dodo because ejuma wo ye no I mean,
2%.
To God be the glory.
NHS here 1%. It will be
2%.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
To God be the glory.
I mean, yes, share your problems, no. Amount for a finance solace and say, Obaba, not say, onyo obi in kasa there. Why don't I pick the phone and call? It's beyond so because our phones because or try so bit me releases that kind of tension and then the pressure air one or so. Communication is really vital in relationship. In as much as a vital in relationship, no, it should be also vital in terms of bringing our kids up. Because almost me but almost share with what they are going through, the problems that go through, then we can also find solutions to them. Let me support you more to make sure that everything goes on well. Amen.
Oh, adia ba ko so mehu se etete ye ne ye mantem ye. I said, we bibia ye nwanwa these days. I said, niema ye nwanwa to inti meka se bibia ye nwanwa to say, ebi ya wahu se wo ba no wedi 15. Na watro letter be akwa girl be say bia. Me de me baba example na na fache. Na watro letter akoma
na na fache mama wachi mama fache mama.
Na me hu se mba natural letter na me frɛ obia na me say hey na mo mra na wade bi obeka ya kyerɛ. Read my ye nyina ye nhwɛ. Or say oh no, on read it. What was that? Mama na nye anything supernormal. Me 15 years, I quite thought, well, I fancied Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. My dream, he's going to be
15 now, her prince.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, those days. I mean, yeah. Ain't he? Sanya mani nya dia, bibia, bro, so na we obia, and na wakwa control letter, wakwa kasa wumpe we yakra boni, and nan matiti wo Christo. Those are part of growth. Those are part of one. Yes, sir, that is not a normal child.
Okay.
say Accra go through those transitions. I mean, say man show
and I Jan man
yeah.
But never be a part of growing. Okay.
Monka papa. Oh, fancy be that.
Yeah. But some kind of be some mama cry me catch it. Sometimes there are many birds in the sky. I like the blue one.
The
you know what I mean?
Of the day.
And then it's a salmon no munyebi.
Exactly. Yensu soon victimizing crown and a basa bibia crow on to me can't. But you should be the person. So bako kuni pakre was so to me ba one country be a crap fanasa media to me say
this is wonderful.
Was me bako kuni pakra one country be a me I was all catching me say mama cook
and what building a pitch what building be
exactly. Laugh over things. Don't make life is not that serious. I mean, there be a because COVID year was say me because oh my mom was very funny. I mean, leave memories, create time for the children. And maybe behind one paper TV no so tomorrow is another day. Like relax.
Asma okay. In fact, nyamishra pa.
Amen.
The true baby a obafia na mama de nyumasi so. Every time, almost time be a lawyer me free school, but na asapa, no lawyers mo. Would the pictures be all my make us almost send the bank. Na me was sabi your home say ya, minister say ya. Na me the agina move yo. Sa na ma shed that yep bunch my life. Na I see.
That's right.
We do those things.
That comic relief.
Yeah, comic relief to build the family
That's
together.
Right. Absolutely.
But I would say, when I am in church, I am a pastor. When I'm home, I'm a father.
That's right.
But I would say, it's me, you baller, no, I chichiri kotwa kuna. Me ni probably your father. Me serve woman, babushia. Oja say, Edu baby, a woman, none me name be nam a quan so, Dudley Road, so I'm a chen baby, I'm to Tottenham. No, so to Toby. Honest papa, me do anamochi. I am a father.
Absolutely.
I'm a father. A passa. Enya kwan ma woba na interest na on stress na abroach stress wa be be say musa asemi pa boso ye society no so binya problem we a ontimi share asosofo de minimum ni say o share be man be kasa na yere di na fisem akwa abonchin because most of the family no a man no problem omunya no eye efisem asosofo afena ne kasa ye tintintin na oye obi a nka onkasa but always afi wo kasa fo so about 2 hours o complainisa ontimi she e prebi e kumbi they are dying slowly opiso o share emma wo emma mama odina efisem aba abontin enti onye kom bema bi huna mane obe share chireware yade na onya no efisem bebem ama omo no enu chena mebisa say yesu sai chi no eboa yen afutuo ben na de na betimi yakanfa asem we hu yenkipu na yenku yen slowly eme ye niam bi a ebe trigger di bibi bone aba ana ekwan be so ebi mu kura nso fi say aduro ne yade beba na beba na ye kese ebe damage no echiba me fa ne sa aduro no una o che aduro no una de aduro ma hospital me maduro ye mpaibo aboso de na o kan fa aduro hu asem
me started with the sharing of the problem no the thing say we have to share with the right sources but be ye kan nyamwa na nye say ye kodi hu and so me started can say mental problem here 1 in every 4 people. Look at the population. So if you have because
nipa fo ba ko
if you have because why
be any
1 in 4 but that's the statistics. Even in GP visit no almost say 1 in every 3 visitors call GP mental problem.
Wow.
But general population 1 in 4 be abenya bi nipa 4 benya bi enti say obi na mu abu na ye hunu say oh any fa ko hospital ya no nya big deal essence ya no ya yinti na some fans say me I'm depressed maybe I'm hearing some voices near the other also said these are all the same na ye betimi atu ho anamo na ye nya emoa ye no hu nti also a society African society ye tia say sadie we no bia timinya bi enya de a wunya say if san say bia fie no the word mental na ba mu no fi say wani adambo and I can say no so no it's irrespective of who you are it can be sikani ba papa ejuma my ejuma wo say mu kakra na obi wo ho there's nothing that the family don't have to support the sikafo ma adena ba the ombetu ho anamo nya no unya oyare anu odura what is the problem but yeah if is wo koka we amanfo bete no mo aka say o aye say about that man say dabi yade a ekoso and obi atimi nya binti e wo say yetimi hye ne nya emmo wo coming back to aduro no there ya na amanfo bebre nti wo mo pese wo befa duro nti eno so ampa wo say mental health aduro nti sa mental na ba mu nti o pese wo befa e na fe so aduro bi even common paracetamol kra no take a side effect wo
okay
but we weigh the risk no
okay
ebi ni sa wo hwe asa vaccine ye ba yi amanfo nyina jikuma ebi fo pese o starting o stop ni ade wo mo weigh the risk no ade nkro mo kan is not related to it
afero mo so mesen awo mane no
sanity enti se eba na se ko hospital na se mayadura fine ndro ni bi wa ebia de wako through for a very long time tie bia on be ma de betumi amo da for ebia few period nya no free ho what they will do is say the on be ma no ya de a ebetumi manage wa ma watumi live your life na say unya side effect bia nso so ya no either they will change the medication or they will give you another one that will stop the side effect. Now a friend of mine now or high blood pressure no call hospital your man adro say adro no onum yan papa na ase nyina honhono obi nso num say adro ni bi onnim kraso onte ho
kraso anu madru
sanete no ansa ne de na ebo ano blood vessels no open na timi ayi obi nya ne de no na ase ho but no na ase ho ye no he just brought it up and they changed it and gave her a different medication and no ano no nti de omo de be ma wo a ebia ne wo benya side effect bia na bibia be hunu bia no o report wa that a drug betimi ama wo de no unhunu unya side effect bia be live on life and there are so many people omo enkan kiro na say ehun hia so obeka kiro for the life ne bia na me dey consultant be example ne say no ye consultant no nya depression he couldn't cope with the stresses of life and adwuma okoy na young consultant first one no discourage no e mobile na de no get worse no call second one for no boa no ma ye na ono back to work was starting for the last 10 years no we take it small adro antidepressant no koso or corner life e man side effect be betimi ama the life are changing in a big way fine ya na bi so as mental health adro no more no side effect ya na weight gain e bia obetimi put on weight na usually no enya adro no na be mo ayekese it boosts your appetite. Inti also enema always the woody na onso onya se woodia. Emma omo ma odro se edro no ma woda ne focus on no another. Na say we are rather making you worse. Inti also open up na ye ma edro a enya bibia be hu edro no bia no we have to report it. And now report to obia wo de betime ne ho afa. Ya om de be ma wo. Inti ye come up enya de a make us obi nya eyade ehu bi
Bibia
papa hearing no
say ebekun sa
dabi sabi voices a cause obi te voices are real and na enipa kura no there are several people be all te voices but he lives with it and distressing in any way but obi dia no ebetimi akoso a fe be na why suspicious who come who asem obi kura the office the nyama the course it's being broadcasted obia dey different but the thing say se ka se ye ntu ho anamo ne ma na wo ha kakra na fe ya west but the moment e betu ho anamo ne nya duro kakra betimi dey manage ya but when life is going on as normal and na say obi me na me ne ote no anu modura e bia timi si ma wo rekura timi fi I just remind you and that duro bia akra say bia wo ntimi amfa ene they will advise you say time now you too late close to the next one man take it, just leave that one to us the following day, they move on. And Yadia was a man who said, will be any sad in Ibinti. If you care to know, there are so many people almost come from our background, almost live with this life. They talk about it, help. Some of them are even willing to phone in on a TV or radio live program and share their experiences. What school, Mammy be by? Mammy Pen Mupa and Obama lecture about the walk go through sexual abuse from ne papa. And the walk go through into only a beche, send papa abuse no one in quarter brim about 10 years or less. Emma Warren, unfortunately for her, no stepfather and so by no sabe twice. Oh, Mamma, what Timmy live with it, Brony can confidently into we and a microphone back and say, Adeba could obey advice and say, on find a place in her heart so they are China papa. Said say that's it, no move on. It was difficult for the woman, but the way she share, no, the way she can, no. What you say? It doesn't distress her anymore. What they are even therapy, okay? Or the year or a GMA man for. I'm more encourage you because also will be more. Come out and say it. Into the area in Timinka near the assistant, but I think say, Emrena to say, who say, Obia Timinabi, Emrena, and Yam for the and then before the end now go through. Emrena to say, I will say, Yama Obia in sanity. Jumadia way, Abuame as a software, a biemeni. Abiemani. Enipa mienu. Minyu suwa so mu wo mensem no, but na me feel say ye nisa ye nyahunu sa nimdie we. Adia ehu pe ni. Start with ema na ye omomo. Ogina mirror mu a na o hwe ne ho a. Na ono edigi ne ho atem. I say, me why a time? The big voice is been I catch no. Oh, yes, say, oh, yes, sir. I want to start free. A honor one now for voices. Now, baby, I near why you free bar. Met my issue where to be said, excuse my language. Now you need a baby before when you to draw and you made about drew and pempen so we. And idea, yes, so be auntie, idea we are. E wo fia e be ya me yi titire me nua sofo no na ye hunu after prayers oboma obi wia the next lie in action nipa ne ba ne do mo kwa asori anajumu no nyina e all night e wia no kofi na ne ho ato no na nsa na problem na ba e chi nipa mienu e ma odawa anajuwa no ache ne sori kohuri mienu nyina huri wiye Baku from 8th floor, Baku from 7th floor. What two voices no? I started with BB or I found the spirit of negligence. On one, who said no I time we're worthless. A voices in the Casachino. But a beer, can you Timmy counsel the panel? A bomb by a man, and or yet of far even one tablet. Kabwai. A beer and the wood ye. Bibi say koso wabrabum Mr. Mani nyawadi hia pa emfani nyina anya all night me ameno kasar me o ya metimi no abompa ye 24 hours atoa so akopim say Yesu beba iti me ka we echi na me meka emfani amani nyina anya mpaibo na seek medical advice e wo niema na wonamu no seek medical advice o niema na wonamu no bibi change okasa ye chenchin niema ne eba afa umpe wo ho afa de obeye hu bia na de apie hunu se bibi is taking place shase na seek medical help na yensu emfa mpaibo enka ho na andamajiu
papa oka say ye man nti okay
kasa
oka say a man ampa a my common pa last week na make say a man senior ye mama no masi atete wo de obehwe a wo ya me bompa ye say me babenya kunu papa na wa worry like in all well most of our lives no our parents ye to please ye kunu no
okay
until
unyini ban
unyini me bompa ye say wo be worry like the thought of our worry and we don't want to fail because for a long time omo kache say wukunu dia that say wukunu ye say that was say ye say but menim say papa mono mema na ye kyerɛ mo sɛ ne mu nsim hwɛ mo yere a mo papa nom ka sɛ oh me bɔ mpa yɛ sɛ obenya
Debbie, once in
amen that is a double standard on its own nti ɛba saa
me mom na nse me ka kyerɛ Joshua sɛ so obɛware a ɔbaa no ɔde ne bɛba no me ma ne nhyɛ wig sɛ sara mo frɛ no me ma ne nyɛ eyelashes ɔbaa no ɔde ne bɛba bɛkyerɛ me
Joshua do obenya problem because
ɔsɛ ɔde ne ba ɔyɛ pure
That's it.
opɛ sɛ ohu no
me hu no
right
and he said the agreement I mean no said Josh we can't when I'm serious Oba obey natural
as you are
because the woman say memo akasa the echi ameka sa ne say ansa na oba no hu na wonware no na ma ware awie so nkode dem eti out in kra na mo kwa opie ba abonche na watena ka mu na makọ nti obaba bia na wafa ne ho dada mufri out and so ba no okoni dem a unko otutu sa ne ma na eti be ma no kra ba ye deceive enti ahyase na mema with the natural and actually Joshua
fine papa enya ne me pesa wo de beka kire wo beka kakra ka won say da bia me ne me ba be me kasa me say I want you to be a kind man. I want you to be able to open doors for the woman that you want to love. Inti me ne na ma or Jimmy Niema wanji I will look at him a certain way and he knows. All I'm saying is say we need to be able to try and yet him say well at the end of the day yeah I say we didn't have that upbringing. But how we can instill that discipline in our children, say, be kind to your wife.
Be kind to your wife.
Don't speak a language, because then you come and mano, and most of it in sema ebia ye kununu makache anansenka beme bia ebia nkobe wari anas obi ananko see your pay all of a sudden na we jawo no akwakofo because they feel that lady is better. Ni nyina no Emma, Obaninya, some issues said they are not able. Senior last week, if the person is not able to regulate themselves, and no hanono. But before that, so kranani mame and I feel be a dinner tem say, oh, now would your koshini, now would your mo brebia, now would your win your bemebia cram and waru. Inti bemana ba ya, where Jan and say yen a photo, saying yen a photo, what is internalized. Wajia tune who say, oh, semi ma mekai. Ebi su kra na another, but ube come cry, ebi na mema na sebe, o munim oba papa. Debi a mekacha me ma nana, so be an warewa. It's their loss, it's not you, because you're such a great man.
That's right.
Obia, every nice woman would want to have you. It is Obia Mawa, their loss. Keep it pushing. So we need to be able to say nice things to our children. Okay. Tell them they are loved. Okay. Tell them they are needed. Tell them we prayed for them. I love you from, you can do anything, but live within God's purpose for you. Be solid in your identity as meba. I tell my kids, midinda also papa dinda so represent as well. And in doing that, know who you are also as a child of God. And he said, all I'm trying to say is that we need to desist from some negative language. Yeah, you catch your urinum na anase you catch your ma urinum because I know na a man we are all catch your bass and hofa they be on a manos oh because me hofa in the same way all catch and say oh you're worthless they be a winning and we consume language, pa, and remember more how you should be kind. Yeah, be kind to women. We're doing a lot. Be kind, okay, with your words.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Bra, pim sukui na minim se Mrs. Peja ofie said the air can sa pepe na ukunu dissolver oyo nyame enhira. Me ka enwa asem ne say and then we are is there no way that we can manage it? Obia stress, mental health, and Yamani Edo Subebre. A dear department manage a cockra, I see it too. The quine beso, Ebio beach ye on your solution. A quine beso.
Memram Kakra. Some can say. So be what blood pressure. Now your man medication, he stays on the medication possibly for the rest of Nipano life. Am I who say normal? Next time we be more depression. Yeah, ma'am, say antidepressant. Now me take it for the rest of my life. Now me move on with life. It should be normal. That's how we should see things.
Okay.
And now it's manageable. Mental health problem. It's me manage. It me live life to the fullest. There are different solutions here. If you walk across any cancer, there are, most of them are even talking therapy. It be a any argument we na messages you know they we have psychotherapies, they have CBT, that's cognitive behavior therapy.
CBT.
Cognitive behavior therapy. They have DBT, dialectical behavior therapy. There are different therapies.
Wow.
And NECRA government is investing more in that areas. To go and say nipa no dey trust. I don't know how to na ko trim na wo dwene na.
Yes, son.
Wo enti say. If you have family therapy or no transfer family, you know, no. Ni na chi no so bi wa a draw kakra so be support. All this put together no. Na ehunu say problem na aba. Said you be etimi awo no betimi nya blood pressure na nembebu e na aba nti adura wo se nom ne move on in life no. You move. Near Koso. Because once I will take you know, it doesn't make you any less of a person. And now, sabi, obi hunu sa wonom kra na me Koso ya medjuma. What's the big deal? Ya na nipa ni bebre nso feel say the fact say mako sa problem be need to know about affecting my prospect of getting job. No. Even if somebody discriminate against you on the grounds of that, you when you sika, you can even sue for that. Entimi enye they are not bem was bi wa na ya nia ya nhwe ampa no dro na de na timi ya na aye kase na fe eduru ba bia na aye kase nso a de ye kan wo nyintum de ekoso life na is not normal ba wo nyintum te eduru ba bia hospital crown person obeko eduru person obem na be na mo be use the act of law na be edu akoto hospital na fe detain wo for some time ye no kura no akoto hospital ye detain no against your way no oba bontia wadwuma pa shouldn't be a problem. When your mental health problem. Because a kobasa and I'm saying nipa no out of 4 on 1 in a bit what would happen to them? And abanuku even protect them. Solution can be talking, can be medication, all this put together. And my father fancy because the more we hide it, you know, the more it's going to get worse in the future. And it doesn't just shake off. And we'll be ultimate and ultimate a coso, but say BB in a stressful life event. If you cry now, what lose it may trigger the whole thing.
Okay.
If you are disappointment, will be the amount in life. Nothing, I don't know.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, over now to office, will be count once. Yes, say, will be out your crime be so. And it's rare. Near ya omo inipanu ko through nano. San wo huno. Ebia wo hunu niam bia na what voices be minum me no yante. But to him no it's a real thing. But ye pa no edra it just disappears. And I say it disappears and I say for some time no for the future no say ye cost near for medication. We shouldn't give up. Some medication am a side effect and I'm kind of say the ebia name home fa no. Also, my report, there are side effects, and they can't say every medication side effect. But we have to report, and then it's changed, and we get the one that will help us for the rest of life. And I think so family, so what's your near support to each other. Say me who say,
"Hold on, kamasem eba nyamishao." Memo akana kamasem oba say, "Oba ni kunu eti, oba no." Examine who says ye kasa mu ba ko abufuo anga kra no bia na usuba bi sa pressure bi some year pressure bi e fradwuma na wo ba no ka kire be ma ne say enema bi e koso wa brabom wa nhwe be lead to this be ma betima bre no wase age atum ana wo ba betima bre no wase
also timi bre no wase na say when timi ambre no sometimes bia there are certain times you might want to share with his or her best friend. And now say, if he says, you belong to a group of or people of God, and I say, me se me nka esanse me kan obubefunti na made ni di unya na bros na fe do too later ma ha won so ho se meka na obenya solution near move on life I will apologize. I'm a niya emwa. Na fe actually no I realize so bet me honest with himself for because you did very well. But now make us say we have to share with the right people. If you are starting with GP, now be kwa catch romo, okwa omo na be refer. But be say one be refer on because you refer to mental health services in it. Why in a big thing? Mental health services can be depression, it can be anxiety, it can be stress, it can be like abuse of medication. Be a water now or much or be a illicit substance. Maybe I will take it. We are be a and sakura no. Yet me refer to one more take you through. I will be do baby no. Ona be two before on Sahon, ona be cancer to be.
Women, ma, munyamani person, it me cause, sir.
Papa, you know, postnatal, prenatal, any now, and I'll be on so I need Obi or Cranny Daniel. Anniversary time be anaba.
That's right.
A man, papa, a man, your papa, almost crowd, you know. Premenstrual and open your menses in the crano, the behavior erratic, Berman, no, that you know, Antina, because our time on the man,
never when you are young society, remember anymore.
I don't need
Lack of knowledge now.
Papa, one man to be
a apostle. I deal with them, which is a much you.
1 month to be our bed.
Because Passa, no Bano, or Banu, be a bunya, but fee, say, what Aquajurobi, and Ubusa, and that's right.
Opiad, uncle.
That's right.
Won't mean Timmy Yamiasi, and I never drew a bin so as a Yamian Mobia unique, about different way, different. Until you all go through, no,
and in some way,
it's not the same thing I may go through. And to also a tear on what's doing says, I may say, hey, idea.
That's right.
And it me between their life between a cosonoma, irrespective of I don't know, I go through, no. And I enter how that, enter how that.
Obviously. We need a good supporting network in the church, so that people might share these problems. The meme country said the pani say, "I know na wakano."
I confide.
Say, "Hunu baby a, odi niyama we no ebeko. Hunu baby also odi niyama we ko." If you say, thank God say so Birmingham, even who UK or London now nyame wadom. Na wutie niema we ya unim baabia me de niema we befa bibi so ko baabia nimdie no ewo memfa asam ne ko baabia obi ntimi mmoa na yesa be kasa na ope you know say nipa na one ne kasa ko kan asem we no we are very very hollow no we are very ignorant they naive de wo kan no eti wa wo trust ade nyame hira opa good network in the by ye dinukre ne faculty. One we are the good network na they are money baby and son akopio. Is your mission ni pare pa.
Papa nanka me de kakra ka kwan e be fa so e be manage the way no I'm talking about a natural way say to me manage because and you managing ye na could do medication in bia to manage stress, to manage anxiety, to manage depression. Exercise, try and exercise. I mean, you say, exercise.
Good sleep.
Yeah, good sleep. And also, again, we're touching on talk about it, but more than that, also get to know who you talk to. And also, say, who will fear? You say your environment affects the way you think. Into who will fear? See, who feel stressed? Into me feel stressed, I'll start cleaning. When your environment is clear, no. What you say? I feel a sense of peace. Who be a windows? Who be a doors? Now what packing? Or to make us say, senior declutter no is a reflection of senior what doing here. Auntie, what's yes, who cleaning? You go on a cleaning spree, who cleaning, or pack on your man. You feel a sense. Once I would say, so calm and collected space. You feel a sense of that, and also be kind. What you say when you do something good to the person, it's a reflection of you. How to be kind. They be our old be and do that very.
That's why you are so kind.
Do that. And
Your kindness is just like the one of Christ.
And Tiabia, would you be what you say? Olumine, and you what top pan or what carrots near you, and 5 pounds. I mean, Tiamo Lumine. Oh, do I yeah.
Wow.
Tiamano.
This is good.
So, Okoto, Debbie Amacasa Mayarea, no prescription, I got 10 pounds. Inti me yare ya nanka me tia pad enija menye free sa 5 pound na metua ma oluma mu no. It is nothing compared to it's such a satisfying thing. Yeah. If you do good for others, the fact is feeling
it's part of giving.
Yeah, give. Yeah. It's try that obia will sorry I will mental health issues and I will feel say you are unhappy. No. If you make someone happy, it's a reflection. Yeah.
Wow.
It's such a good thing. Try that. It's so good. And would you cry driving? Would you know be chema? Like it's satisfying. At least I've been useful today.
And then they may inshra pa.
Yeah.
Nipa nyina inshra ne pa.
It's true.
638 now. Jesus
Yes.
Oh yes.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. If you do
We are better commanders.
That's right.
Now, when you just share 5 pound bianca, uchiyama, krebia, wakoto sweet biana, like those things, it's satisfying. Obian try.
Baba, I'm saying to add on to
no, we are you and my memory and so by ya no ma me pa. Mestre me producers o my 5 minutes in ka ho. Na de me pese we are no kitchen and say me pese nkoda no, the youth no.
That's right.
The students no. So mu sa na ma we nyina teacher for no. How do you help them? Stay. Sa no no ko uni anamo boa wo mu free mu. Can dey wo can we na you and
I'm saying, penny for Makasa. Now, send a program na economy. But I'm saying one of the solutions, natural solutions, scenery. So we change it what you see. And it's a amount for be you're told na free or being changed about last year. Now the pakrona tena fi hono mo I say because of no the ma me ne papa nete. Na there be okay ne ma me no ma ye ofi hono mo na e ma no stressful. Enti opeso o movie free for hokra or change the environment altogether. So be our near be kind of memories. That's one of the ways to solve it. Enti unim ebi hono mo ase be a few ho na person what na you change the scenery of the house.
Okay.
Be on a painting
form kakama.
Say be a ohwe ene ma ohu designs
12 years ago
decorations.
the same curtains.
That's right.
12 years ago baby na nkonya ni see. Etina emrofu move
every time.
Move.
Ase
no.
Ani yo papa. Na oh yes. Na
ba yesu e move o. Enema no shempa ase. Enema no cast mtimu ayedu. Ni nyina wo adwenem. Everybody ne ochena ebe pontem 2 o'clock. Shall see a move.
That's right. And I say be a painting. No a painting. You say be a design be na wo ho no mo a. No a painting ho. No a change the how an enema sit e be a year before. Na hu sa na ema no. You change your bone say you have a fresh mind, a fresh sort of way. And Emma ultimately overcome challenges now will go through. Now, now coming back to Inkrano solution, I bet him they are wow. Say one of the things I hear is say who identify problem and can go through. Then we also talk to there's a whole department, a whole school, a whole safeguarding sort of department. What they do is say be a may or problem, and I say be a and cranny be or problem or na say or more a share. Whatever we see, say and cranny be as a kind of symptoms now that we share with the lead or no. And that person what to take it up. No, follow up. And to be on my cranny be a normal lesson, a man normal lesson. He goes to that person to be counseled, and the counselor or no honma on it, they go through all the processes to guide a person to really take that person away from all that challenges that will go through. And there's a solution to that. Mokasa. Now the way I treat you, one of the things I trigger say the way I'm crying, you treat you even in school. So be on my school. That's what class we are. Of course, be I change from math lesson to English lesson now. No, start is soon. Oh yes, me one crying be a typical example. Oh, am I going to the same person once again? But obi honor so free say be English lesson ever matter no in the niaje Why? Because Oba, the way I will treat the person, the way I'll talk to the person, I'll let them really feel free. That's one of the ways to really deal with the situation. Or feel free to talk. And see, Saturday man bar, it's me cancel on. So be a bit me, Saturday man bit me a free need to. And see, that's one of the ways to deal with the situation. And once you identify, talk to the right person, the counselor will come in and talk to you. You're referred to be a social services for. Most bit me intervening when it becomes a difficult situation. Then we refer to them. No one's what taking up. No one's so a guide. And so I'm cancel. So be a bit me overcome this situation. No. Amen.
But as me produce a man was a time as 2 minutes. Aboso, and then you might dear way say, ye be a BM cry the way eba ene. A dear pa as a very well in-depth person, I would HC. Dear Nabit me a country or more show me. Mammy bear 1 minute for Casa.
I was for them, she kind of said, Ubia bit me a mental problem, and the idea is real as I said. Young into my casa baby free, we and I say, who can't. What no. But what if it's with the white person? Is it normal? But they get help. Into a bus who said, near me being Koya, yem 200 amounts, GP in Ocean and Casa and Co. And I put your phone so I answer any pacrotano. Yem say be any pan officer, what can't a few people or more bed deny or because and Tissa or the Okano and Tissa. If you are Obeka officer on you, but also know very well. To one animal on his behalf or her behalf, because the whole community he's not able to make sound judgment and decision. Young Cassantre in the powers, no Casa GP and the others. And Papa here, but the Empire Bono everywhere, a drone Oceanoma, and I'm talking therapy crowd. Do I use this as an example? Say, so called problem Bisano, Nan Empire Bo, a therapy, talking therapy, which is music. Any friend know about
Bible says, I won't buy any bar, or be bought some cool. So ask praying.
That is there. They have art therapy. They have
therapy.
Yeah. Or more hospital, or more art therapy, or psychotherapy, DBT, talking therapy. All other things are there. But it depends on beyond the Yarian, the one, my transfer, my feeling say a big doesn't affect our Juma, a drone, I no. And she does say, "Bema side effect. We namke will be out the unknown, but the moment you home come out, young approach the right sources, young get help. 2, Mama, young exercises. Exercise is very, very important. It's good for your physical body as well as your mental health. Eating well, you and who here. So who say you started depression first one. So who say and now it's becoming too much of you. Who say also changing your maybe. Now who say obey. And I feel so no my exercise. I feel so you making sure you good sleep. But in summary, no, and near maybe say who say Conan Koya, Mama in 200 amount. And Nadia a big deal. Baby away. Even in Ghana, crowds are very soon or baby free, but very soon they will be embracing this thing and people get help. There will be even therapists or more, I believe that by now or more. In the moment you're fan share, then too late. Then quite hospital.
I mean, Shrubbery, Mammy, give tea. But you can be kitware be and the mammy.
Kitware because cram at the back on say, but who said near my inti. If you're going through someone mental before the onset or statia near me person who say you cannot regulate obi suban obi problem and your problem say obi me in our relationships with people say obi eyo bibia me fan say it's about them, it's never about me. Say obi esheda ye or something to hurt you who say then Anipa way went to me anya dia like it's not about me. That mean who send a manufacturer, but in the context of say papa we my dear, I mean not then a papa or be yes we and your papa na yes I am say papa subain be a winning moon yes don't take things too personal.
Don't
take it too personal. Say papa share me na ana papa di matema. Say oh she nanim tantan bia. Because oh papa na unyamia bo me kama say well who said me who offered is your fault. It's not mine. I mean, right. If you are able to Obi yo bibi now.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, woman is a woman. Yes, well, it's them. Ono na who me so here na wan me here. Ono na wan who me so fast one na waka se be me.
This is very deep.
Yeah, ono na who me so fast one waka say, oh, girl, no, you crasinia. It's them. It's not your fault to say, oh, who or ba se be yeah nice and very outspoken. So waka say mano dia. I'm so sorry. I have me say, we nyini na unim say ne ma to me kasasa. Enya me fault is you. Now, again, one thing we can also do, we need to listen to the word of God, Papa. And then you said, we say, yeah, YouTube, no. I listen. It's such a peaceful thing. It's so soothing. Bible says, yeah.
Oh,
it's beautiful. If you are ever going through, you don't even know. Me da me the sermon the bia me the sermon neda because me pese ube onu akosunda e nwa nwa bi no. The last thing I will it niebeka utim no na obeso hu dai. That is what I believe.
It is true.
Inti me da sermon eni emitie wa na me dia da inti me nsunda ye obi chase me nsunda ya no.
Amen.
I am solid within my identity as a word of God. Na nyame asam so it suits you. It calms everything. Why na say nyame asam e that say wo no. And it's true. It's literally that say wo. Inti if you are going through any life challenges, start with the word of God. It soothes you and it stabilizes a lot of things. Amen.
Amen.
I'm saying, Yembrano, I be Mama Nekai, and the Maria Mama word, or see, Yembrano, I be. Now, being a crime, meaning word, no enemy, so I say, being a cross here, say, when you say, I'm on one creating the word, and then Yami, and Shamu Bibri, dear, me. Obekasa de meka obidia watro and say meka wie na mama me be ya kasa minute o see ye hyiemu wo nyame fia we should smile to one another.
Very good.
We should compliment one another, and that is what I've been doing with the ministry long time. The ministry kodi panenchen why efe wata di fatao you obi onu mo a be 1 year obi nka sa asem traded. It's with the word from a whole man of God now can. Ebia wani mo besere, but the whole day or the no beto so. The whole day or the no beto sa asem na so. Eyi adwendwene say na me kan say. Me fonyon na me ka say me ye kesi o na me ka say enema nkoyo. Hwe se sofo say me hu ye fe. Nipa no nyame hira ne pa me na ya adwene. Say kasa 1 minute.
Amen. Nyame hira. I'm saying the better than apostle can say obi a beti menya sa problem no. But the mama in kaso there's no solution to it. Only sometimes nyame ma ho kwan e ma ye kosa na emenemu. Say be a beti me aye an example for others to also solve their problem. Oh yes. Say na oh yes obi ho no mo go through. Say be a that me obeti me share the problem. Now, Obeng so go through. Obeng say there's always a solution to this one. Enya dey say be cool. A typical example, we call it. There's an English word, for this word, for this process. Say, we go through something really bad situation. Now, out of that, it comes out so much of a positive to you, or to the environment, or to other people as well. And that word is called serendipity. Serendipity.
Will I repeat it?
I know. A typical example, serendipity. Say, or more, a friend is popcorn, and I say be popcorn, and I say a friend is simple. What did was a mistake? And no more year, and conflicts. Was a mistake, no more year, and out of that, it came out to be conflicts. And out of serendipity, and a man here, basa. Right. Good. Now, so now me so that's right.
Mama on scripture.
Sola.
I'm crying, Mama Romans 8.
Romans 8. Okay.
All things work together for good.
Amen.
Yeah, dear way. And I say, that's
right. Good.
Say okay.
Okay, pa. That's right. Think about so. Now. Another one solar. ne papa donkey ayera.
Now,
donkey. Ahini atono. It was a bad situation, but out of that bad situation, it turned to be good. Amen.
Timothy. Or say, prison has turned to become a deliverance because you are getting a chance to preach to the people there.
Amen.
But what I say,
I mean, it's about a very powerful one.
Yeah.
Good. And out of that bad situation, I see, I know what's me, they are preaching actually a man for. So, Paul and Koda prison, only say he wrote so many letters. Oh, yes.
Yeah, man,
and even the Honum Pokra, Quanum Pokra, it's me troll letters be brave. And out of the bad situation that happened, something good came out. And the infant said, near money you go through those situations. My infant said that's the end of the world. Out of that, no, we can also be a help to other people. Last and final one, a friend is as parents, we have to be, sort of assertive. You have to make sure we create that conducive environment. So we are able to relate more with our kids. Now it's me, almost me share all their problems. Now it's me, I'm the solution to the problems.
Amen. Amen.
Yankopon Aisha Obia and LJ and Krato Emre now only a bedi sa dwumadi we. Benim se me pese o like program we e mame na o share na o make you comment. Fama nipa nyina e mame ma wonko a entie. Onyame nam ne nko ayi so ene na ba wa so ama yehunu niema bebree. Enema se wunnim na ansombo ama wa enye mfaso e ma wo. Ebi tresike mu oduro kotra said them can different kinds of therapy. But we are solution kura wonya. Enti tie niema we ne yemfa mpai bon so nyeden. And to us, we can't take prayer out of it. A yen yemenina onyame enshra and onyame shra a yen crew. Nyame ensha the hour of inspiration. Chimney na the only say nyame ya domoa ye ko Easter break from and then ye ko Easter break for a couple of or three weeks be couple of weeks be. Na ye di aji a home na ya sign akọ prepare ye ho ababie munti na ye som. Eyamo na ye som. Eti de bia ye pese siesie ye ho na ye ba ye nya niema be sombo ye niema ye se eniema no wa ye wa sori den ye nchini abetra ha na ye kasasa no ye ba se obetuma ye nhira eti ne me ma pre happy Easter nyame nhira ba bia hwe ye free bia Germany America wherever Ghana onyame nhira mu nyina hour of inspiration team nyina nyame nhira mo ye maami ada obetana dwam ene wantimi ama ne ba bi ohwe ye free bia no ye dana se ene wa ma me akwanya ama ma betana na akwanya kesie so nyame nhira ye maami afi nyame nhira mo a mo nsoso ene da yi se the make some you very busy people ye hwe adwuma mo ya memene da kra na covid ukọ adwuma wonya sika mo kamo koba na mo nya bitua taicha eto ofre na me kra bi so nya bidie ye bitua dan nka ba adwumadie we je de mo ha ene yen crew nyina yen crew pani yen director ye producer Mr. Samtano nyame enhira no eti nyame hira obia ya we show obia a very 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 happy Easter dwumadie bebre wa so wa asafunu mu a ye be ye fa ho hyem bi na ye nhira eti ene ba bia hwe ye free bia ene ye be pause na ya san aba following a couple of weeks na ya prepare asan ya babiem nyame nhira mo nyame enkyere no mu nkyere mo.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Sure.
Amen.
Amen.